Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in my lab. Where I do what I do for you. I got a nice concept. You know I do when I'm in the lab, conceptualizing. So when I ain't reading and studying, I'm conceptualizing. I came up with a concept. See how you like about this one. If cool is a state of mind, self-mastery is mastering your cool. I did that a long time ago. Let's talk about it. It's all about cool. And I got a nice lesson for you. Let's rock. Rightisms, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message. There's always a message in my stories for life. I give life lessons. Mine. You tune in to receive them. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's do what we do. Right thinking mission is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to the higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline practice daily will help and guide you to obtain your goal of reaching spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself or reach self mastery, whatever you want to do it. My mission is that all right thinkers know thyself. If you're a right thinker, your goal is to know thyself. See where we're going with this? Let's get that together. So I asked the question, do you know you? You will when I do. If you pay attention, that's what I do for you. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. I got you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. Don't be them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. But you can teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate it too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believe and think that they know is dangerous, avoid them. I do. A person who knows and knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers, know thyself and to my yacht be true. Right thinkers, P-Funk philosophy says, if cool is a state of mind, and I get it, so self-mastery is mastering your cool, which is what? Your mind. I'm the mind man. Let's go. Let me break it down for you and have some fun with this one. All right. I have been cool all my life. Okay? I had swag. What? I followed this guy. I know what, how, and things. Why? I learned from one of the best at what he was doing. Okay? He was one of them guys. Okay? So I was entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship. I learned from the master. Okay? What he was master of wasn't good. So I understand that. I'm fully aware. So yeah, what I mastered wasn't good. What I mastered now is that's the difference. And through it all, I'm still cool. That's the point I'm trying to make with this lesson. All right, let's go. All right, I've been cool all my life. I had swag, but I was ignorant. Again, the wrong path of my higher self. I was serving me. That's what I learned from him. Get yours, do you? That's ego. We call it selfish. It's really the ego. And the ego is selfish. That's why self-mastery, you have to what? Control that what? Ego. That little fella. Okay, we call him. Cool, again, is a state of mind, meaning nothing bothers you. Whatever circumstances you in, whatever going around you, that don't, you, okay, Masonic order, y'all call it 33 degrees of masonry. Finding the order out of chaos. That's cool. In every movie, when the main character, the star, the man, my man, I had Clint, with my man, Jesus Christ, I was a Dean Martin fan. All the superheroes and Private Man, the bad guys, in like Flint, saving the world, those guys, they always was what? Cool. They was always cool, meaning they didn't freak out, they didn't panic, they didn't lose their station, they pointed a reference with themselves, and they handled the situation, and everybody, oh, hey. So the cool guy always get the girl. Okay, understand that, fellas. Okay, just being. You ain't got to hoop. I see guys showboating, wild out. That don't get the girl. Maintain your composure, being you. That's the epitome for cool for me right there. I was 20 years old. You couldn't tell me, Jack. My ego was up here. Okay, I was full of myself, but I was cool. Meaning I was real. No matter what I did, no matter how I did it, I remained funk. I remained it real to the core that I was somebody. I am who I claim to be. Always have been, always will be. But that's what cool means to me. And back in the day, it wasn't how you did it, Bob. It wasn't what car you drove, how many clothes you had. That wasn't cool. Cool was you, the individual. I'm a New York Knicks fan. Cool, my best player, my best basketball player is Walt Clyde Frazier. Back in my day, he was the epitome of cool. He drove the Rolls Royce, he had the big hat, but that was all outside. On that court, he was a bad man. He was the coolest. He never got a technical foul. Now, basketball is an emotional game. And yeah, and we get caught up in sometimes. And when the situation go down and we don't particularly care, we express ourselves. We let out in the technical foul. That brother never did that. I watched him for years. I wore Pumas because of Clyde. My son did a commercial for Puma. That was it for me. Why? I was a Walt Frazier fan. And why? I liked the way he conducted himself. I love how he played the game and how he conducted himself off the court. Back then, it wasn't you. Everybody knew Clyde. Okay, when he pulled up, everything stopped. That's Clyde. Okay, why? Because he was cool. He was the epitome of cool. That's what I'm saying. He's a hell of a man, my dude. So when you follow people who you admire, you take on that characteristic. I've been cool. Why? Because Clyde. Maintaining my business, not trying to be like Clyde. No! I do want the Rolls Royce though. But don't get it twisted. I did that. I played that game with the clothes. I got out of here. But let me get to the lesson. Sorry, I'm rambling. But the point is, when you following somebody, I followed that guy. Yeah. So I followed Clyde. I followed a few other people who I respect and admire for what? How they conducted themselves. Even the movie star. I prided myself after them. When I was 16 years old, I saw, what's that, Gone with the Wind with Humphrey Bogart? When he was flipping the 50-cent piece. I went to the movie, flipping the 50-cent piece. So I would mimic them. Nobody would know, but that's one of my little personal pet peeves I did back in the day. So yeah, I would take it to that extreme. So being cool was conducting myself, handling myself, and I'll let you know as you get to the lesson. All right. But when I became spiritually enlightened, I became the master of myself in a good way. Now I'm spiritually enlightened. Still cool. That ain't gonna change. No. You can take me out the hood. You ain't gonna take the hood out of me. You can take me out of anything, but you can't take it out of me. It's in me. It ain't going nowhere. Moving on. It's in me. So self-mastery to me is you being able to maintain your cool, your way of conducting yourself. Okay, I'll break it down as we go. Now, when I was conducting yourself, meaning controlling that thing down there, had no control over that. That ran him. That was his downfall. That was his demise. Okay, that was his set. And that's what set is. That ego that drives you to do anything as long as it's pleasurable to you is all good. He didn't care who he did it with, where he did it, but that's what he was doing. Okay? To your demise. Moving on. So I didn't have that mentality. Wow. When I woke and realized, I don't know, I can still be cool without doing that. No, that ain't cool. That wasn't cool. Okay? Some old man wasn't cool. I was called Daddy Cool by my grandmother. And she was cool. Okay? She was the class of the family. Okay? And she raised me. I never forget. It was about maybe 8, 9 years old on Bergen Street. And we went shopping for Easter. I never forget. And my mom let me pick out the suit that I wanted to wear. For the first time, I got to pick out what I wanted. Okay, but yeah. And powder blue 3-piece suit. All I saw was me in that suit. I got the suit for Easter. I came out, got all stepped up. Grandma said, look at Daddy Cool. That started the cool image right there. That's when my image started right there. I know, like it was yesterday. All right. Thanks, Granny. And guess what? That Easter, everywhere I went, I was the talk of the show. And I took pictures like this. For some reason, that thing. It wasn't there, but before that, you see my chin always up. I'm sticking my chest out. Being cool. I'm proud. I'm on my game. So yeah. But that guy right there, at 20, he was cool. Pocket for the money up. I was cool. If not, I'd have made a real mess of things back then. But being cool kept me in line, so to speak. My discipline to understand, don't just go berserk, just maintain you. I did that. Again, and when my grandmother said, look at my daddy cool, and I have been cool ever since. Or carrying myself that way. Put myself in position, feel good about myself. Yeah, I'm always going to do that. That guy right there, 60 years of what? Cool now. I'm granddaddy cool. Well, I got grandkids and I'm still cool. Because what? I know thyself and I'm still cool. Cool don't have to change. Like right thinkers. You don't have to stop being a Christian, Muslim, or Jew to become a right thinker. Right thinker will enhance your religious perspective. Why? With some truth. I'm going to interject some things you might not like, but that's the truth. Once you get comfortable with dealing with the truth, you'll be fine. Okay? But I know that being in control of my ego self was always a state of mind that I conducted myself. What? Cool. Maintaining, not losing my damn mind. I got upset a few times. I wild out. Yeah, we all been there. But I got a brother who I follow, hang up with right now, my best friend. 50 years. I've never known him, never seen him lose his cool. That amazes me. I got nothing but respect for that dude. Why? Dude, I'm as spiritual as I can be. Yeah, but I'm still human. Okay, the human part steps up every now and then. I get real, real ignorant. Why? It's part of me too. I ain't above it. Don't get it twisted. I try to, keep myself. But if you push me there, all right. But being in control, being cool, means you got control over everything you say and do. So you can't do certain things. Why? Because you're supposed to be cool. That's maintaining. And I know for a fact I've gotten better and cooler over the years. So yeah, it don't change. It get better. You perfect it. So now you can stand on it. I'm standing on my cool. Okay. Me being, makes me cool. What makes me cool? Not knowing thyself makes you uncool. If you don't know who you are, you ain't cool. You can pretend and fake. All that fake it till you make it. You can't fake cool. You can't fake doing good. You can't fake being righteous. A lot of y'all try. Those are things that fall short that real people see right through. I can tell if you're spiritual or not. I can tell if you're street or not. I ain't in the streets no more, but my argument now is all about spiritual. I can spot a spiritual fluid a mile away. Moving on. So, cool always have been and will was how you carried yourself in what situations. That's when cool steps up. P-Funk, pure real. I'm real as they come. I'm going to stay real. Real is the same as cool. I figured that out too over the women. That's the same damn thing. Yeah, watch this. And I was always cool. To me, being cool is maintaining your composure, maintaining your air of integrity. Anything you could take from me, my money, my jewelry, my life. Integrity, never. But I conduct myself with integrity from the inside out. From the outside in. You got that inside you. Some of the bad habits, it's just inside you. You can fix them. The good habits, same thing. Inside you, you enhance them. But you have to maintain an air of integrity with yourself. When all the time. Never freak out. Never what they call now crash out, lose your cool. Never do that. I can't claim that in my younger years. Why? I would lose my damn mind. Following that guy, when he freak out, all hell breaking loose. You didn't want him mad. Why? He gonna tear something up. That's why I had the Hulk mentality. Once I get to the point where there's no more concerns, I'm tearing something up. And if you're my object of affection, you got a problem. So yeah, that's where it comes from. And mentality again. But cool was maintaining in situations. Now, I had a few in my life that I had to prove I was cool. What? Not to the person, to myself. Can you be true to thyself? That's what Mayat means. Be true to yourself. When all the time, no matter what the situation, and that's what I'm trying to say about the cool. I'm about to get into it right now. When I got caught, and I did with a kilo of cocaine, set up by and bust by my dude. I just walked into the setup and I realized, I said, uh-oh. I seen it come out. I said, oh, Lord, we just been had. Why? They coming. What you mean? Nobody in the car. It was 4 of us. Ain't nobody knew what I was talking about. He knew. At the certain point, it dawned on all of us. Scooby-Doo. Roll. And They came, guns drawn, and all hell broke loose. But guess what? I was cool. Again, I had to maintain. Went to the bullpen. I was the whole time. Ain't said a word. Why? I was cool. But dudes, they freaking out. Everybody losing their damn mind. Out of that. But again, through it all, I was cool. When they asked me in my cell to squeal, I told them to go to hell. I was cool. And when I told them I don't do no damn squealing, James Brown for the big payback, I can dig wheeling. Yeah, I was even dealing. But when I get caught, I ain't gonna be no damn squealing. That's cool. Okay, again, I can do everything, but no, certain things I'm just not doing. Squealing was one of them. And when I got caught out there, I got robbed, I got stuck up, shut up again, walked into it, and they got me. They got me. And when I had a gun pointed to my face, yeah. I was cool. Nope, no extra, nothing. Just give it up. Just do what you're told. You might live to grow old. That's how the life was on the streets. And if you couldn't handle them situations, you might not make it through. So yeah, Kool got me through a lot of situations, good and bad. Okay, so when there's a gun to my face, I looked at the chamber. I was cool. I'm thinking, dude, this might be the last thing you ever see in your life. But don't freak out. Oh, no. Oh, if you want that from me, you ain't getting that. I'm going down with pride. And I looked down the barrel and said, well, that's how it's going. And I had a buddy, and that's how he went out. When the guy shot him at point blank range in the face, he said, oh, it's like that? Bang! Yeah, that's. And when I went to his funeral, I thought I could be that cool in the face of adversity. Mind the trigger didn't get pulled, but I was still cool. So yeah! I'm good about that. That could make me crazy. But if you're serious about what you're doing, you can't play the role. No, you got to be down, even if it means laying down. I don't get down. You got to put me down. And that's how it's going down. Okay, so be it. Yeah. Not bragging, but yeah. I had my situation where I can tell you I was cool. Okay, I don't know what somebody else would do in that situation, but I'm telling you how I did it, and I was cool. All right, 3.5 years in prison. Okay, a gun to my face. I was cool after that. 3.5 years in prison. I was still cool. The day I walked out of prison, September 9th, 1984, I was cool. I haven't changed a bit since then. Still cool. Okay, talking. Okay, no, taking my bed like a man for my old man. I took a situation where my old man got caught out there. Me protecting him. I got his back. I got this. So I put myself out there. Again, I was cool. Took it like a trooper. All right. Went to the crazy house in the whole nine. But I was cool. All right. So I earned that right. I lived that right. So that can't be taken away. Why? That's mine. And I don't care about nobody. That's it. And I would, back in the day, man, listen, I would dress cool. I would act cool. Why? That was swag. That's who and how I was. The clothes didn't make me. I just put the clothes on to let everybody look and see. But I was the one making it all happen. He realized that. He said, man, you gave me a hell of a shot of life. Another lease on life. He was old. I was a kid. He was just having fun. He was just rolling. I'm just doing what I thought was natural. Make a bunch of money, have some fun. But when I got locked up, probably over for me, dude. But no. You can continue that nonsense. I'm done. Moving on. So that's what I'm saying. Even without the drugs, I'm still cool. Why? That's who I am, P-Funk. I remember being in prison. Okay, now this was the one that got me. In my orange jumpsuit, because that's actually how you dress in there. Okay, we going through something, he's in somewhere. And the brother kept looking at me, kind of strange. I've been there for a minute, so we know, I might have some problem. You got a problem? You know, my man, you got a problem? He said, no. I'm looking at you because you look like a brother back in the streets. He said that brother had, back in the day, on the streets, he's got a Cadillac, wear fly clothes. You know, he was the man, had other girls' pocket full of money. Yeah, I'm him. He said, oh! So we went through that whole smear. Okay, but now I'm in prison doing time. I said, nah, little bro, yeah, you look like this dude who was wearing leather suits, drove a fat car, big Cadillac, pocket full of money. Everybody knew him. He was the man. I told him, Yeah, that was me. Look at me now. Okay, but that was me on the streets. Cool. Okay, all that stuff that go on, but I was still cool. In prison, I'm still the same dude. He said, yeah, but minus the clothes, minus the car and the money. This is who I am for real. But I was cool. All right. But again, for you yourself, you call the shots. So self mastery is you the one being able to become spiritually enlightened and maintaining your integrity, aka your cool, to make what spirituality look cool. I'm making God look good. Why? You ain't got to be somebody. Oh Lord, no, no, no. I'm God's gangster. I ain't got God said, get him to me any way you can. Bring me gangsters too. I don't care. I'm enlightening you. I don't care what your preference is. That means nothing to me. So let's go. Yeah, and guess what? I'm still street cool. Whatever I'm going, take me to the hood. Why? That's what I'm good at. I'm comfortable around my people. And when I get the people I can talk to, I get it going. I start a show. I do a lecture anywhere. When I get started, I teach anywhere to anybody. Okay, if you willing to listen, I want to go. So there's no fear with me going around our people. My mother, 87 years old. She's still living north, the heart of north, right there on Bergen and Avon. And I take her to a little spot she go to. I put up, there's niggas everywhere. Excuse my expression, but Sunday afternoon, they doing what they do. She got out the car, ain't wait for me. I ain't turned the car off. She done got out. She headed to the store. She walked to them people and, hey, mommy, I got. I'm jumping out the car thinking I gotta go, save her. Shit. She ain't good at it. They looking at me, who you? Oh, my son. Oh, okay. So they checking me for her. So those are her people. I love that about my mom. So again, no fear around your people. You can take me off the streets. You can take me out the game or the hood, but you can't take it out of me. No. You want to see hood? Try me. I'm a spiritual philosopher who serves God. So my goal now is to get people to understand God from my perspective of cool and from the streets. I can relate to mostly anybody, so I can do that. That's what I do. Okay, and God is what? God's cool. If God wasn't cool, when y'all did what y'all did to his only begotten son, don't you think that would have pissed them off? But he was cool. He said, Father, forget them. They know not what they doing. So that's y'all concept. Let me wrap it up. Again, I appreciate you tuning. I'm just having some fun today. All right. I'm blessed. For what? For the way I live. So for being cool, I'm being blessed. Because that's how I live. Same integrity, same philosophy. I give you my life lessons daily. So yeah. So you can be cool. You ain't got to change nothing. Just be your best self. Get control of this. And don't let that run you. That's the ego. We call it the little fella. Wrapping it up again, women don't have little fellas, but we call it the ego so everybody can understand it ain't male or female. The great spirit, the great he, she, why? It's male and female. Same thing with the ego. It goes both ways. Okay? It's bisexual. He don't care what he do. But as long as he having it, that's all he care about. And who he having it with, ain't much of a preference there either. That's what I got a problem with. Moving on, wrapping it up again. That ain't cool. Being cool spiritually is is obtaining self-mastery of what? One's higher self. I'm God conscious, so I'm a spiritual philosopher. I talk God, but I'm from the street, so I always talk hood. Trust me, it's all good with me from the hood. And being cool spiritually is you knowing thyself, like me. Both ways. Hood, spirituality, put them together, you got me. That's right thinkers philosophy. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Right thinkers, I got to go. And in closing, may you all live to be 100. Me 100 miles a day. So I never know my right thinkers who now know that cool is a state of mind and mastering oneself is mastering one's cool. I did. You can too. I'm here to help you do just that. I'll be right back.